In today's video, we're going to talk about the Schrade SCAXE4 Tomahawk. My name's Brian, and you're watching Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for joining me. Today's video, we're going to talk about the Schrade SCAXE4, SCAXE4. If you saw my video I did earlier on the SCAXE5 tactical hatchet, this is a tactical type tomahawk. It's pretty well balanced. I don't know if I can do the Chris from Prepared Mind 101, but my son was telling me he likes what is this better. So if I go like that, I don't know. Anyway, that's for you, Chris. So anyway, it's the Schrade SCAXE4. Comes with this nylon sheath. Show you how this thing goes in. It's actually a top load sheath. So you load the handle of the tomahawk like this, and then it goes in like so, so it goes in like so, and it's got two snaps right here, and it's got a belt loop here, and that's really designed so you can hang it on your belt, and then if you need to access it, you can just pop it up and not have to take it off your belt. Pretty common tomahawk type sheath. So if you want to see a really good, another great review on this knife, this tomahawk rather, We All Juggle Knives did it, and he beat the heck out of it. He busted concrete blocks with this thing, busted up pallets of wood in about 20-degree sub-zero, anyway, sub-zero weather. So I don't have any concrete blocks. I'm gonna try to, stay my directions more towards the woods type use. So we're gonna see how well this thing performs in the woods. So we'll go over the specs, and we'll do a little use testing. I'm gonna try it on the dead dogwood log, or dogwood tree, I guess it's down. It's the hardest wood I've ever seen in my life. Let's get to it. Okay, once again, this is the Schrade SCAXE4 Tomahawk. Features the head is powder coated 3CR13 stainless steel, and it's got this spike on the back side and the blade on the front side. The handle is actually steel all the way down, so it's sort of like a full tang, but I understand there's a weld somewhere about right here, but it is steel, so it's not like a fiberglass handle. Black paracord wrapped handle, nylon belt sheath. The blade length here is 3.3 inches. The overall length from here to here is 17.5 inches. Handle length 15.8 inches. Weighs about 1 3/4 pounds, and has a limited lifetime warranty from Schrade. And I need to mention that warranty does not cover throwing. Price on Amazon is like $42. By the way, I don't know why anybody would throw a tomahawk anyway. That's the specs on it. Let's take a look and see what this thing will actually, how it does. Okay, I'm here with the dreaded piece of super hard dogwood that pretty much kicked my butt when I did the SCAX5 tactical hatchet review. So this is super hard wood. But we're gonna just go ahead and see how well this thing chops. So bear with me. Feels like hitting concrete. Golly. You don't think this is hardwood? Look at how much is left of that. And it's still gonna break. Wow. Okay, sorry for the squint. I've got the sun right in my eyes, but I'm trying to keep it from being in yours. So in all fairness, that was some really hard wood. So I thought we'd try it on some more of a slightly less dense wood. This is actually the top of a tree that blew out in a storm a couple of weeks ago. So it's still a little green, but it's dead. So let's just see how it does on more normal wood. Get some of these branches out of the way first for safety's sake. Okay, so you see this here? Let's try this. And so it's a little tricky here with a broken piece hanging off, but all right. Okay, so a lot better, but I can show you that the handle wrap kind of came undone on me. So okay, so you saw that they did a much better job on the not quite as rock hard wood. The paracord was a little loose and it came undone, but I wrapped it back up. It's not a big deal. Actually, it was a little tighter now, so might be something to check if you get one of these. But thought it'd be a good idea just to go ahead and see if possibly this thing will do a little carving. Maybe. I mean, it's not really a bushcraft type axe, but that's kind of my field. So to speak. So see how it works. All right, so this is probably not the best piece of wood. Let's scrape some of this bark off here though. It's good and dry, so it would be the kind of thing you would probably want to make a feather stick out of. Hooks up pretty good here. It's got a pretty good balance there. And let's just see if we can get some curls out of this thing. All right. You can see this is really dry wood. It's almost powdery, so it's not really the best kind of wood to carve or make curls out of. It's getting close to being rotted. But you can see I actually did a passable job. That's really super dry wood, and that's after, you know, basically beating the concrete type log. You can see it's got a pretty good edge on it. Got a piece of this dogwood tree I cut off the other day, and this piece I chopped off today. I want to see how well this thing splits. I usually like to split on a solid stump or something because it's hard to get as much leverage on the ground, but I'm going to try this like this. Back on that. Get back in the hole. Right, so you can see that's pretty nice. Again, that's that really hard wood. This does a pretty good job of splitting because it does have enough of a wide part here to split. So okay, well, I hope that was helpful. That was the Schrade SCAXE4 SCAXE4 Tomahawk, and did a pretty good job actually. It's again, this is kind of a tactical type tomahawk. It's not really a traditional version, so it doesn't have some of the same features and benefits that a traditional tomahawk might have for wood use, but it actually did a pretty good job. Works really well on the on the softer type wood, not the concrete dogwood tree that nothing seemed to work very well on. It does have a full tang, even though they say the tang is welded, but it's still full steel tang. Paracord wrap, I want to check and make sure. I kind of did this right here just to give it a little safety. And if you were planning on throwing it, why you would want to do that, I have no idea. But if you were, it's a good idea to wrap this thing up. Just kind of keeps it from flopping around on you. And I bet, I don't know how I would know this, but I bet you this thing here would stick pretty good throwing too. So it's actually got a double-sided throwability, so to speak. Altogether, again, I don't think Schrade would warranty this against damage due to throwing. So there you go. But pretty cool little tool. This, I think, kind of bridges the gap between tactical, urban, and woods. You could probably use it for either one. Definitely some of the features would be more suited maybe towards urban use. This thing here, really I can't find a whole lot of woods use to it. It'd be good for digging. It might be good for self-defense against a wild animal or human or whatever. But altogether, it's a really solid tool. It was, in spite of how hard that wood was that I was chopping on that dogwood log, it's it didn't really, the vibration, I guess this handle material does a good job of absorbing vibration, because it really didn't feel that a lot. Pretty solid. It's got a little more mass and weight than the SCAXE4, and a little bit longer handle, so you get a little more momentum on the swing. Pretty sharp right out of the box. It's not razor sharp, but it did a pretty good job on that feather stick thing. So all in all, I'd say this is a pretty decent tool by Schrade. Again, it's probably not for everybody. If you're a traditionalist, this may not be for you. But if you kind of want something that bridges the gap between urban, tactical, and maybe woods use, this might be a good tool to have. It's definitely fun, and I would imagine it throws pretty good. So hope this has been helpful. Once again, I appreciate you watching this video. Thanks for subscribing, for clicking the thumbs up if you like it. Tell your friends about it if you think they'll like it. Thanks for supporting the channel by clicking on the Amazon links and watching the ads and all that good stuff. It really helps me out. I appreciate everything. I hit 2,000 subscribers right before I made this video, so that's so cool. I'm really excited about that, and I just want to thank everybody for all your support. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.